Have you ever been to Quebec? Donkey riding, stowing timbers on a deck, riding on a donkey. Hey ho, and away we go. Donkey riding, hey ho, and away we go, riding on a donkey. Have you ever been to Sydney town? Donkey riding, there the folks won't let you down, riding on a donkey. Hey ho, and away we go. Donkey riding, hey ho, and away we go, riding on a donkey. Have you ever been to Bonnie Perth? Donkey riding, that's the best downtown on earth, riding on a donkey. Hey ho, and away we go. Donkey riding, hey ho, and away we go, riding on a donkey. Fish, Fiddle Dee Dee. Auntie caught a flea, she roasted it and toasted it and ate it for a tea. Fish, Fiddle Dee Dee. Auntie caught a flea, she roasted it and toasted it and ate it for a tea. Caught a flea, she roasted it and toasted it and ate it for a tea. Caught a flea, she roasted it and toasted it and ate it for a tea. Caught a flea, she roasted it and toasted it and ate it for a tea. Caught a flea, she roasted it and toasted it and ate it for a tea. Caught a flea, she roasted it and toasted it and ate it for a tea. Caught a flea, she roasted it and toasted it and ate it for a tea. Caught a flea, she roasted it and toasted it and ate it for a tea. A tea, a tea. Yum. There's a story told of a pirate bold who sailed the stormy seas in a ship so small it wasn't there at all, with its wild crew of 43 fleas. It's a yo tickle tum tum, ho tickle humdrum, merry merry song of the seas and the fleas. He was itching to sail, so he jumped on a whale and he started out from scratch, 'cause he took 40 crew from his old dog Blue and 3 from his pet cat Patch. It's a yo tickle tum tum, ho tickle humdrum, merry merry song of the seas and the fleas. Our pirate friend met a sticky end when the whale got a dose of the flu. It sneezed him and his fleas up into the breeze, so he really did sail with his crew. It's a yo tickle tum tum, ho tickle humdrum, merry merry song of the sneeze and the breeze. Through the air they were tossed, but all was not lost, just the end that they met wasn't glue, but a toffee machine, the finest ever seen. I think I would stick there too, wouldn't you? So it's yo suck a gumdrop, ho lick a lollipop, merry merry song of the seas and the fleas and the sneeze and the breeze, and toffees 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 and toffees.
I saw a ship a-sailing on the sea, and though it was o'erladen with pretty things for thee, there were comforts in the cabin and apples in the hold. The sails were made of silk and the masts were were made of gold. The 24 sailors that stood between the deck were 24 white mice with chains about their necks. The captain was a duck with a packet on his back, and when the ship began to move, the captain said quack, quack. I saw a ship a-sailing on the sea, and though it was all laden with pretty things for thee, there were comforts in the cabin and apples in the hold. The sails were made of silk and the masts were made of gold. I saw a ship a-sailing on the sea.
Was an old man in a boat who said, I'm afloat, I'm afloat. When they said, no you ain't, he fell into a faint. That poor old man in the boat. There once was a fellow from Boston who thought 'twas a beach he was lost on. But a wave came and took him and soaked him and shook him. 'Twas a sea he was lost on and tossed on. A brave sailor lad from North Finchley thought sailing was all such a cinch. He steered the boat with his toes, blowed the sail with his nose, and sailed off in search of South Finchley.
South Finchley? Hang on, there's North Finchley, East Finchley, West Finchley, Finchley Central. But I've never heard of South Finchley. South Finchley, where's that? Ooh, it's a new one on me.
Michelle sells seashells on the seashore. The shells that Michelle sells are seashells she saw. So if Michelle sells seashells on the seashore, the shells that Michelle sells are seashore shells, I'm sure. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Put, put, splutter, splutter, out of gasoline. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. Ah! Row, row, row your boat underneath the stream. Ha, I fooled you, I'm a submarine. Little boy fishing off a wooden pier. Come fish, bite fish, swim along here. Little boy wonder why the fish don't float. Little boy wants to buy a fishing boat. Little boy fishing off a wooden pier. Come fish, bite fish, swim along here. Little boy's gonna buy a boat some way. Then he'll go fishing all the livelong day. Dogfish, catfish, any this or that fish, please swim by my line. Can't catch shellfish, but I want to sell fish. Gotta make some money for that boat of mine. Little boy dreaming with a secret smile, someday sail away to Cannibal Isle. Little boy wonder when his boat will come. Little boy slumber now the day is done. Dreaming ain't nothing if it ain't worthwhile. Keep on dreaming, little man child. Many a general would eat his hat to give away talking and to do just that. Little boy's richer than a millionaire. All he's got is trouble and care. Soon enough, little boy will be a man. Then he'll go fishing for a frying pan. Dogfish, catfish, any this or that fish, please swim by my line. Can't catch shellfish, but I wanna sell fish. Gotta make some money for that boat of mine. Little boy fishing off a wooden pier. Come fish, bite fish, swim along here. Little boy's sleepy and he sails away in his dreamboat down to Blanket Bay. Eyes by the builds a boat, eyes by the sails her, eyes by the catches the fish and takes them home to Liza. Swing your partner Sally to bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, poke twiddling at Morton's Harbour all around the circle. Sods and rind to cover your flake, cake and tea for supper, codfish in the spring of the year, fried in maggoty butter. Eyes by the builds a boat, eyes by the sails her, eyes by the catches the fish and takes them home to Liza. Swing your partner Sally to bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, poke twiddling at Morton's Harbour all around the circle. I took Liza to a dance and faith with she could travel, and every step that she could take she was up to her knees in gravel. Eyes by the bills of boat, eyes by the sails her, eyes by the catches the fish and takes them home to Liza. Swing your partner Sally to bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, poke and twilling at Morton's Harbour all around the circle. Susan White, she's out of sight, her petticoat wants a border, old Tom Oliver in the dark, he kissed her in the corner. Eyes by the bills of boat, eyes by the sails her, eyes by the catches the fish and takes them home to Liza. Swing your partner Sally to bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, poke and twilling at Morton's Harbour all around the circle. Did you ever in your long-legged life see a bow-legged sailor with a knock-kneed wife? No, I never in my long-legged life saw a bow-legged sailor with a knock-kneed wife. Did you ever go a-fishing on a bright sunny day? Sit on the fence and have the fence give way. Slide off the fence and rip your pants and see the little fishes do the hoochie-coochie dance. Fishes in the sea laughing at me. Rip my pants, what a sight to see. The fish all giggled at the holes in my pants and they flipped their tails and did the hoochie-coochie dance. Fishes in the sea laughing at me. Rip my pants, what a sight to see. The fish all giggled at the holes in my pants and they flipped their tails and did the hoochie-coochie dance. In Botany Bay there lived a whale. She ate pork chops by the pail, by the pillbox, by the suitcase, by the bathtub, by the schooner. I often see her swim near the beach, but you can't leave food within her reach. Nor nursemaids, nor Airedales, nor chocolate, ice cream, sodas. She eats a lot, but when she smiles you can see her teeth for miles and miles, and her adenoids and her spare ribs and things too weird to mention. She loves to laugh, and when she plays she rolls her eyes for days and days and vibrates and yodels and breaks the 10 Commandments. So what can you do in a case like that? What can you do but sit on your hat or your toothbrush or your grandmother or anything else that's helpless? The High King of Barbary declared, I need a cup of tea, and sent a fleet of ships across the shiny China Sea. And when the ships came home again, what did they bring? Sultanas and bananas and a tea bag on a string. High King of Barbary said, someone get a snack for me, and set a fleet in motion across the windy Indian Ocean. And when the ships came home again, what did they bring? A camel's beak, a herring's leg, and a juicy wallaby wing. High King of Barbary demanded lunch immediately, and sent his captain frantic across the treacherous Atlantic. And when the ships came home again, what did they bring? Potatoes and tomatoes and a donut in a ring. Old Noah, he did build an ark. There's one more river to cross. And he patched it up with hickory bark. There's one more river to cross. One more river, and that's the river of Jordan. One more river, there's one more river to cross. He went to work to load the ark. There's one more river to cross. And anchored the boat to a great big rock. There's one more river to cross. One more river, and that's the river of Jordan. One more river, there's one more river to cross. The animals came in one by one. There's one more river to cross. With Noah beating on the drum. There's one more river to cross. One more river, and that's the river of Jordan. One more river, there's one more river to cross. The animals came in two by two. There's one more river to cross. The hippo and the kangaroo. There's one more river to cross. One more river, and that's the river of Jordan. One more river, there's one more river to cross. The animals came in three by three. There's one more river to cross. The wombat and the chimpanzee. There's one more river to cross. One more river, and that's the river of Jordan. One more river, there's one more river to cross. The animals came in four by four. There's one more river to cross. Come on, says Noah, there's room for more. There's one more river to cross. One more river, and that's the river of Jordan. One more river, there's one more river to cross. The rain came down, the wind did blow. There's one more river to cross. Hold on, said Noah, it's time to go. There's one more river to cross. One more river, and that's the river of Jordan. One more river, there's one more river to cross. One more river, and that's the river of Jordan. One more river, there's one more river to cross. Rub-a-dub-dub, three men in a tub, and who do you think they be? The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. Well, turn them out, knaves all three. Yes, turn them out, knaves all three. Rub-a-dub-dub, three men in a tub merrily sailed to sea. The tub sprang a leak and it sank with a creak, and they became swimmers three. Yes, they became swimmers three. Rub-a-dub-dub, three men with no tub will never return to sea. They just sit on the beach and they think life's a beach, 'cause they swam to the Isle of Capri. Yes, they swam to the Isle of Capri. floating down the river, we're floating down below. We're floating down the river to the Ohio. Two in the middle and you can't jump Josie. Two in the middle and you can't get around. Two in the middle and you can't jump Josie. Hello, Susan Brown, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. We're floating down the river, we're floating down below. We're floating down the river to the Ohio. Four in the middle and you can't jump Josie. Four in the middle and you can't get around. Four in the middle and you can't jump Josie. Hello, Susan Brown, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. We're floating down the river, we're floating down below. We're floating down the river to the Ohio. Six in the middle and you can't jump Josie. Six in the middle and you can't get around. Six in the middle and you can't jump Josie. Hello, Susan Brown, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. I sing of the captain not unknown to fame, a naval commander, Bill Jinks was his name, who sailed where the Murray's clear waters do flow, did this freshwater shellback with his yo-heaver, ho-derry down, 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 derry down. To the port of Wagunya his vessel was bound, when night comes upon him and darkness around. Not a star on the waters its clear light did throw, but the vessel sped onward with a yo-heaver, ho-derry down, 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 derry down. Oh captain, let's make for the shore, for the winds they do rage and the winds they do roar. Nay, nay, said the captain, though the fierce winds may blow, I shall stick to my vessel with a yo-heaver, ho-derry down, 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 derry down. Oh captain, the waves sweep our deck. Oh captain, we'll soon be a wreck. To the river's deep bosom each seaman will go, but our captain laughed lightly with his yo-heaver, ho-derry down, 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 derry down. Farewell to the maiden, the girl I adore. Farewell to my friends, I shall see them no more. The crew shrieked in terror, the captain he swore. They had stuck on a sandbank, so they all walked ashore. Derry down, 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 derry down. Once I met a fiddler man, a diddly-o, a diddly-an, a fiddler with a watering can, a diddly-o, a diddly-an. This fiddling gardener went away upon a beautiful sunny day. I guess that now he'll never know if watering made his garden grow. The fiddler sailed across the sea, a diddly-o, a diddly-ee, to see what wonders he could see, a diddly-o, a diddly-ee. The fiddler played so merrily and sang a song so wild and free of ships that sailed and ships that sank and pirates walking off the plank. A fiddly-dee, a fiddly-dee, a fiddly-diddly-diddly-dee, a fiddly-dee, a fiddly-dee, a fiddly-diddly-diddly-dee. Fiddly-dee, a fiddly-dee, a fiddly-diddly-diddly-dee, a fiddly-dee, a fiddly-dee, a fiddly-diddly-diddly-dee. We love to hear him sing and play, a diddly-o, a diddly-ay, but the fiddler man, he could not stay, a diddly-o, a diddly-ay. The fiddler will come back one day with tunes and songs and much to say. I wonder if his garden grew, I guess nobody ever knew. Fiddly-dee, fiddly-dee, fiddly-diddly-diddly-dee, fiddly-dee, a fiddly-dee, a fiddly-diddly-diddly-dee. The big ship sails on the alley-alley-o, on the alley-alley-o, the alley-alley-o. The big ship sails on the alley-alley-o, on the last day of September. The big ship sways on the rocking rolling sea, the rocking rolling sea, the rocking rolling sea. The big ship sways on the rocking rolling sea, on the last day of September. The sailor comes home to his wife and family, his wife and family, his wife and family. He says to his wife, I will go no more to sea on the last day of September. I'm glad, she says, 'cause the kids all miss you so, that every time you go, it fills them full of woe. I'm glad, she says, 'cause the kids all miss you so on the last day of September. And the big ship sails on the alley-alley-o, the alley-alley-o, the alley-alley-o. The big ship sails on the alley-alley-o, on the last day of September. Order in the court, The judge is eating beans. His wife is in the bathtub shooting submarines. Order in the court. The judge is eating beans. His wife is in the bathtub. The judge is eating beans. His wife is in the bathtub. The judge is eating beans. His wife is in the bathtub. The judge is eating beans. His wife is in the bathtub. The judge is eating beans. His wife is in the bathtub. The judge is eating beans. His wife is in the bathtub. The judge is eating beans. His wife is in the bathtub. The judge is eating beans. His wife is in the bathtub. The judge is eating beans. His wife is in the bathtub. The judge is eating beans. His wife is in the bathtub. The judge is eating beans. As many fine fishes as swim in the tide, sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. My herring's the king of them all in their pride, sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. Sing fishes, sing tide, sing king, sing pride, sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. And indeed I had more on my herring to sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. What you think they made of his eyes, sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. 45 puddings and 45 pies, sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. Sing herring, sing I, sing pudding, sing pie, sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. And indeed I have more on my herring to sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. What you think they made of his mouth, sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. As many red cherries as grow in the south, sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. Sing herring, sing mouth, sing cherry, sing south, sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. And indeed I have more on my herring to sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. What you think they made of his tail, sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. The finest ship that ever set sail, sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. Sing herring, sing tail, sing ship, sing sail, sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. And indeed I have more on my herring to sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. What you think they made of his belly, sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. A sweet little girl whose name it was Nelly, sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. Sing herring, sing belly, sing girl called Nelly, sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. And indeed I've no more on my herring to sing aber and bain, sing aber-a-ling. Dance to your daddy, my bonny laddie. Dance to your daddy, to your mummy sing. Dance to your daddy, sing to your mummy. Dance to your daddy, to your mummy sing. You shall have a fishy in a little dishy. You shall have a fishy when the boat comes in. You shall have a herring, you shall have a mackerel. You shall have a bloater when the boat comes in. Dance to your daddy, my bonny laddie. Dance to your daddy, to your mummy sing. Dance to your daddy, sing to your mummy. Dance to your daddy, to your mummy sing. You shall have a fishy in a little dishy. You shall have a fishy when the boat comes in. You shall have a roughy and a fine trevally, tiger prawns and tuna when the boat comes in. Dance to your daddy, my bonny laddie. Dance to your daddy, to your mummy sing. Dance to your daddy, sing to your mummy. Dance to your daddy, to your mummy sing. Dance to your daddy, my bonny laddie. Dance to your daddy, to your mummy sing. Dance to your daddy, sing to your mummy. Dance to your daddy, to your mummy sing. There goes Henry floating down the Delaware, holes in his underwear, couldn't afford another pair. 3 weeks later, bitten by a polar bear, poor old polar bear died. Of Nineveh from distant over, rowing home to haven in sunny Palestine, with a cargo of ivory, apes and peacocks, sandalwood, cedar wood, and sweet white wine. Stately Spanish galleon coming from the isthmus, dipping through the tropics by the palm green shore, with a cargo of diamonds, emeralds, amethysts, topazes, cinnamon and gold moidores. Dirty British coaster with a salt cake smokestack, butting through the channel in the mad March days, with a cargo of tyne coal, road rail, pig lead, firewood, ironware and cheap tin trays.
I saw 3 ships come sailing in, come sailing in, come sailing in. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on New Year's Day in the morning.
And who sailed in those ships? All 3, those ships, all 3, those ships, all 3. Who sailed in those ships? All 3 on New Year's Day in the morning.
3 pretty maids were on those ships, were on those ships, were on those ships. 3 pretty maids were on those ships on New Year's Day in the morning.
What could those 3 pretty maids do? 3 pretty maids do, 3 pretty maids do. What could those 3 pretty maids do on New Year's Day in the morning?
One could whistle and one could sing and one could play the violin. Such joy there was at my wedding on New Year's Day in the morning. I saw 3 ships come sailing in, come sailing in, come sailing in. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on New Year's Day in the morning.
There are gold ships, and there are silver ships, but the best ship is friendship.